pretty sure that's AJ's number one too.
You damn right.
I fucking fell asleep twice before he got to the ring.
Wow.
No joke.
Hey, we got the intro flip for the week.
Dude, that popped me. This motherfucking thing over there. Welcome, everyone, to another great edition of the MACKDOWN Podcast. This is episode 61. I'm your man, AJ.
Mitchell!
Oh, shit, there it is. And I want to welcome you guys back today on the show. We got the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Cam.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Happy to be here. We got a great episode on deck for you, so y'all stick around and hang out with us.
Definitely. We got Mr. Michael Mac D. Oh, I said Michael. Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Damn, am I in trouble?
Official.
Yeah.
That's me. What's up, man?
I think he's putting you on
doing good. I'm
notice.
glad you're doing good. We got Mr. B over there. I hear you.
How's it going? How you
Always
doing?
good. I'm doing well. And of course, the queen, the one we all bow down to. It's the defending, reigning, undisputed fantasy champion of the world, Kimmy.
That's me. Thank you for giving me my respect.
Definitely. You better put some respect on that name. How you doing? And it's great to see you guys. How's everything going with everybody?
Hey, man, I'm loving it. It's getting cooler outside, man. It's starting to get sweatshirt weather, which is the greatest.
Sweater
I
weather.
love it. I got sweater weather.
Sweater
Yeah, I like
weather.
it. I got
Now
a whole bunch of hoodies up there ready to go, baby. I'm so ready for it. It's my favorite.
For sure. It's supposed to be like 60 here tomorrow. I cannot wait.
Yes, sir, man.
Well, it's like 42 outside right now for
Yeah.
us, but it is what it is. Definitely. Well,
It's
we had a
probably
great
accurate.
weekend. Yeah, definitely. We had a great week in wrestling. I tell you right now, we're going to get into that fantasy. Of course, we're going to get into that. My team looks like, they need some love.
here, bro. I'm in the
I
Mr.
know,
B
well,
suit
yeah,
right
I
now.
Ooh,
Wow.
bring it up the
It's just
rear.
been dubbed Mr. BC now.
Apparently.
Wow.
It's been
Mr.
that
B's
long.
got a rule. Mr. B's got a seat. It's great, man. Just Mr. B show up in this bitch. I love it. I love it.
I will say this though. This podcast is a lot easier to do when wrestling's good.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
sir.
dude.
Thank you, King of
Sometimes
Kings,
that
man.
shit's a chore, man, trying to get through some of them
Yeah.
shows back in the day, dude. But now there's a
Yeah,
lot more
yeah,
excitement
no.
going on.
You mean AEW in a nutshell?
No, dude.
Now.
Vince was throwing some really fucking gross shit on
Man.
TV, man.
Bro, it was like 8 rematches in a row, like every week.
Yeah, just
week after week
yeah.
after week, and it's just like it really was it really kind of took my love away for a little while. But the GOAT is back.
Yes, he
Papa
He's got
H.
shit. He's got shit cooking.
bow down.
Hey, well, we were talking about that last night too. Just about by the time Royal Rumble comes around, you know
Dude,
what I mean?
so me and my son CJ. For those of y'all who don't know, I got a son CJ. He's come into wrestling, and I love it. You know what I mean? Second
Good dad,
generation.
great dad.
I'm a
right
yes,
there.
Yes, that is a fact.
And he was literally. He told me Friday we were talking about SmackDown. He was like, "Dad, imagine what the Rumble's gonna look like when he's gonna have all that ready." And like, my 10-year-old saying that, it's like, oh, that warms my heart. Like the youth even know.
What's crazy too, the psychology already, the psychology level already. That's very
And then
cool.
you don't. The way that Hunter's booking, I can't sit here and tell you who's gonna win the damn Rumble right now. Like, who's the favorite? Carrion? Like,
If Cody's ready, I mean, he may not.
Yeah,
I mean, that
sure.
injury could take up to 9 months, man.
But I
It
did
just
see an
depends on
article-
your body.
but they say he's healing faster than
Well, that's
expected.
good. I mean, if that's the case, then that's good. But that injury could take months longer than the earliest. Because 6 months is the absolute earliest that you would
Yeah.
want to try to come back.
He's
Especially at
probably
his
in
age.
super therapy.
He's getting up there.
He-
now.
Yeah, and that's it. He basically has to live in the in the
Yeah,
clinic.
he lives in therapy.
He just lives
Yeah,
in therapy. So
Yeah. He lives in therapy. Sounds like my life. Anyway.
well, why don't you tell us what we're doing today, man?
All right, cool. So we are going to start this off with what we like to call our Mount Rushmore of heels. So, personally, our favorite heels of all time, top 4, No particular order. It's up to you. You mention it how you want to mention it. It's your list, not mine. So that's what we're going to do today. And then, of course, we're going to dive in to what happened this week in wrestling. I know there's a lot of Hangman talk about that promo he did. And, of course, the return of the man who we look at as probably one of the greatest characters ever to step foot in wrestling. Mr. Bray Wyatt definitely returned. And Fox, I got a bone to pick with you. We'll get to that in a little bit. I got a big
Fox.
bone. Oh, there
Fuck
it is.
Fox.
Definitely. What you did to
And it
half of
begins.
America is just wrong. But we'll get to that and more. So we're going to kick it off with, of course, our Mount Rushmore. Mike, I'll send it to you.
All right. Well, I think we're gonna go ahead and do the Mount Rushmore, which is 4 picks, our top 4 picks, and then we got 2 honorable mention spots if you have them. Then we can go ahead and hit our honorable mentions first, and then we'll get into it. So for me personally, I'm gonna go from 4 to 1. That's just I'm gonna go from last to first. So
I'm gonna do the same.
okay. So you guys can do however you want.
Well,
But
I guess
will
that's
go
going to
from-
be the tone.
Yeah.
If you're going to set the tone and someone second that tone, so we're just going to do that. 4th to 1 with 2 honorable mentions in there. You can mention your 2 honorable mentions first so we can just speed that process up since we got Tool. You got Tool?
Perfect. Perfect. Well, let's start with you, Cam, since this was your idea.
Yeah.
Man,
Who's your honorable or
little
honorables?
little controversial to start us off. Just outside my Mount Rushmore, just outside. I have legend killer Randy Orton.
Woo!
Sliding into kind of who Randy just is today. You know, Randy can be a vicious, venomous heel. He's the Viper. So I have the legend killer Randy Orton, and then right above him, I have Hollywood Hogan.
Well, I can't wait to hear your fucking list.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I can't wait to hear your fucking list because
You just put, like, what?
Look, just outside my mountain. You know
Hey,
what I mean?
it's your favorite.
I
It's your
feel you. I
personal
feel you.
favorite.
Wow.
And you know, no, I honestly just put Hogan on here for respect because, like, Hogan, I'm not a Hogan guy, man. I wasn't a big
you've never been a
NWO
Hogan
guy. Yeah, I wasn't a yellow and red guy.
You missed it
but
though. You missed the yellow and red, man. Like you
I
weren't there
did.
for its prime.
I did. I was there for Mr. America.
Well, that's way out of his prime. Prime time Hogan. Hey, I just watched WrestleMania 3 last night, and
I just know.
dude, the Hogan fucking hype was real, man. That motherfucker.
Yeah.
Crowd
I'm not-
explodes
listen.
when he comes out.
If we talking regular Mount Rushmore, bro, Hogan's on it. Like you can't. If we were like, who's the pro wrestling Mount Rushmore? Like Hogan would be on it. Like you can't not be on it. So,
I hear you.
but
It's your favorite.
not. Yeah, it's not mine. So, but I got him. I mean, I respect what he did as a heel. I like how he switched it. He saved WCW. He really saved pro wrestling for a while. It made WWE change their game. So
Yeah.
that's kind of why he's there. But he wasn't like. He didn't really do it. Like he's kind of like the mob leader. Like everybody else did his dirty work. He just showed up at the end. Like,
That's
gotcha.
right. He's the final boss, man.
Yeah.
All right. So you have Hogan and Randy Orton in your honorable mentions.
Yes, sir.
Kimmy, let's throw it to you. Who you got for your honorable mentions?
Okay. So I did put MJF in there
Okay.
because I feel like he's so new. I can't really put him on my like favorites all time, but
He can't go on the mountain just yet.
but he's so good. And then also Vince McMahon was on my honorable mention
Nice.
because
Nice.
he's like the ultimate heel, and AJ's dying over there because he's probably at the top of his list.
He's like, my whole list is going to get mentioned in these honorable mentions.
It's fine. It's fine. But again, it's your personal favorite, right? But because I just always thought he was really good. But for me personally, I know like he's annoying and you want to turn off the TV sometimes, and that's like the, a good heel.
That's his, yeah.
But sometimes it was a little too much, so that's why I took him off the top of my list. But those are my honorable mentions.
Okay. Mr. B?
Ugh.
And if you don't have him, that's cool.
Well, I was gonna say Randy Orton, but
Well, you don't have to change it if that's your honorable mention.
Yeah.
It's the same.
yeah.
That
Well,
kinda
yeah, that's my honorable mention. Just because, most of my list is current heels or current wrestlers, so
Oh, okay. So it's your
Kinda
it's your
staying with
favorite
the
for the
current.
current. Okay.
Yeah, so.
I like it. All right, so Randy Orton.
And then I'd have to say Jericho.
Oh, Jericho. Nice. He's a great heel as well. All right. I'll go ahead and go next here. So my list is kind of a homer list, of course, because it's my favorite. So for my first honorable mention, I got Bret Hart as a heel back in 1997. That run was phenomenal.
In America.
In America, yes, sir.
Because he was a god in Canada.
Yes, a god. Yeah,
a god.
But yeah, so that whole run was great. He got Stone Cold over. He got so many folks over. And then the next one is HBK, man. HBK's that
in Canada.
That heel run, dude, was insane as well, dude. Yeah, just flip flop.
HBK Canada, Bret Hart in America.
Yeah,
yeah.
Sure.
But the Heartbreakers, they should have dominated the tag team division
all day. That would have been my favorite tag team of all time, bro. Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart as a tag team, bro.
Yeah,
the chip. That's the greatest.
All right, AJ, what you got for your honorables?
Wow. First of all, what a list, you guys. I mean, damn. Okay. So, for one of my honorable mentions, I kind of went your way, Mike, with someone close to my heart, and I'm a big mark for him. Was The Miz, definitely.
Nice.
Had to put The Miz up there.
No flag thrown on that.
I was gonna say I'm surprised he's not on your Mount Rushmore.
Well, I mean, and then this next person, I flip flop between him and number 3, and it's only because like I love him, but I think he had a good run as a face too. Is Edge. Edge is definitely my
nice.
honorable mention.
Miz and Edge. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
All right, I like it, man. All right, well, let's see who got carved into fucking stone here. So, Cam, who you got for your first? Who's the first entrant into your Mount Rushmore?
Man, I'm gonna be honest. I thought I was gonna be the only one who said him, but Kimmy kind of beat me to it, man. I got MJF.
Woo!
I thought was great because what he's already laid the foundation for, and he's 24, 25.
Yeah, he's young.
By the time, like, just go ahead and start chiseling that shit because it's gonna just be more and more and more and more and more. And then on the flip, man, when he turns baby, holy hell, it's gonna be amazing.
I feel like he'll have short spurts of babyface. Like, it won't be long, but it'll be very impactful.
He'll be back a baby just enough to be like, oh, I love MJF, and then boom, rip your heart out again, and it's like, fuck, God damn it.
And that's why he'll be great. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with that, Cam.
So I got MJF as number 4.
All right, Kimmy, who you got?
I put Razor Ramon as number 4 on my list.
I like it, Chico.
Because he was kind of like the transition character from when I got out of the 80s with the Hulk Hogan era type, you know what I mean? And then all the way through NWO and WCW. The only reason I watched WCW, to be honest, you know what I mean, at the time?
Oh, yeah.
Because I wasn't going there for the older talent.
It's like Kevin Nash, Scott Hall.
Yeah.
Yeah, the outsiders.
Exactly. So that whole, because he never really broke for me, never really was a baby. Always was a bad guy, so.
He just projected on different people.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, he's my number 4.
I like it. Mr. B.
Number 4, Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins, number 4 heel. And then that's current.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the whole, his whole character, the crazy fucking psychopath, fucking laugh, and the whole character is just awesome.
The suits.
Yeah,
he
I
does
love
it
his
very
fucking
well.
suits. I do love the suits.
I like it. All right, my number 4. I actually have Randy Orton on my list at number 4, so that's why I couldn't throw a flag on yours, Cam, because you said right outside, so I get it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think that's a good thing about this list is after we get done, we can kind of question it. Like, all right, hey, how do you have them over your list? But I mean, I said MJF at 4, and you didn't really throw a flag on it, so I feel like I'm headed in the right direction right now.
Yeah. No, I mean, how can you? You know what I mean?
Dude, he's so good.
He's already kind of established as that. Dude, he's telling kids with their recently dead dads to go fuck off, basically.
Yeah, bro.
So it's like, dude, brutal.
Yeah.
But that's heat, brother. But no, I got Randy on my list because he's a consummate heel. Like, he's always, when I think of Randy Orton, I think he's a heel. He's always a bad guy. How often are we waiting for him to turn on Riddle? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. The whole run.
The whole time.
When is it coming? When's it coming? When's it coming? And it
And
didn't
then he
come.
gets hurt.
Yeah, and then he gets hurt.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man. So that's my number 4. AJ,
I
you got?
will. I
I'm
will
ready.
let it. I would let it start where it ended because I have MJF as my number 4
Wow.
on my list.
Okay.
Everybody loves MJF.
Definitely.
All right,
Everything
so that's 3
Cam
out of
said
5.
and more. Yeah, I definitely concur with everything that was said. MJF is just that heel.
Yeah.
That guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so going to number 3. Cam,
Cam.
who you got?
So I got the Rated R Superstar Edge.
I
Dude,
knew
I
he
knew
was
it.
he was
We were talking about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like, go back and run that damn 06 to 08 run. God, he was such a dick, man. With Lita, everything about it. He was just so. But it's what took him to the next level. Like, it made Edge like Hall of Famer Edge. It made us like, okay, this is the guy that they come to pay to see get his ass whipped.
And he embraced it too, 100%.
Yeah. Yeah, he lived the heel gimmick outside of the world, out of the ring, and inside of the ring.
Yeah.
So
He's like, this
He
is
was
an
a-
easy transition.
he was a real life heel. And great job to Lita, man, because Lita was a huge part of that as well, because nobody ever wanted to see Lita as a heel either. And she embraced it very well, also, in my opinion.
Seemingly overnight.
Seemingly.
Yeah. All right, Kimmy, number 3.
All right, so number 3 on my list of personal favorites is Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Okay. Yeah, see, that's a great answer.
Because he always
That's a-
was a really good announcer, manager, you know what I mean? Not announcer, excuse me, manager and also commentator. I always thought it was like perfect. He always added that level of like support to the bad guy, you know what I mean? That was
Yeah. And he was always so damn goofy.
Seems so genuine.
Very animated.
yeah. So he's number 3 on mine personal list.
That's a great pick. I love that.
That is a really good pick, Kimmy. That caught me off guard. I gotta
Yeah.
say that was surprising, and I like it.
That's an amazing pick. I didn't think about Bobby, but that's amazing. Yeah, amazing.
All right, Mr. B, number 3.
So for my number 3, I felt I had to have at least one female wrestler on my list.
Nice.
So I went with Charlotte.
Nice.
She's just legit.
She's a consummate heel
you
as
know?
well.
Yeah, and she's like cocky as fuck.
Backs it up, too.
Backs it up.
Makes
know?
you hate her.
Yeah,
I love Charlotte.
she like
Yeah, me
gotta be
too.
my favorite female wrestler.
All right. Charlotte Flair on the Mount Rushmore of heels. I considered her, too, to be honest with you. She did run through my brain. All right, so my number 3, we got the game himself, Triple H.
Triple H, yeah.
Nice.
He's a heel.
Yeah, he's always a heel in my book. I mean, he's had short stints as a babyface, but for the most part, that guy's a bad guy.
Well, he's a bad guy in the ring, even when he was playing management. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the authority.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Plus, he hits people with sledgehammers. He's brutal, man. He tries to end people's careers, you know? That son of a bitch, as JR likes to say.
Definitely.
AJ, who you got? Number 3.
Well, as I said before, Edge and my number 3, I played flip flop with, and I just thought that this guy was just a little bit more vicious. When you handcuff a man to the ring and let him watch you destroy his wife, that's pretty damn villainous. So Randy Orton, you definitely get the number 3 spot
Yeah.
with a kiss, a friendly kiss. Very vicious.
See,
fine.
that's
And
it.
then-
Yeah, that's why he's on
and
mine, dude. Yeah, for sure.
And then you kicked them. You know, you kicked people in the head, bro. Like
Men, women, well, I don't know.
And
kick
women.
children.
Bro, shove legends downstairs and shit.
Yeah.
Like
Spit
that.
on him.
you know, spit and oh
Yeah, dude.
yes.
Yeah.
He technically could be my number 1, but you know.
And then he literally killed somebody on TV, burnt the feet on. He set a man on fire. I mean, he
Yeah,
killed
he
him. They killed him. You know? So that's it. Yeah, bad guy.
All right,
Bad guy.
Cam, we got number 2.
Man, you kind of said it. Papa H.
Nice.
Papa H.
Hunter, man, the game, the cerebral assassin. Because, bro, he was so hated. And
Yeah.
then, you know, he tore the quad. And he came back as, like, you know, at that time, like, the biggest ovation we'd ever heard. in the garden, and then it's like Hunter like be babyface just long enough. He'd be like, I love him, I'm behind him, and then he'd turn on you and then like break the fan's heart. And it's like
Every time.
fuck Hunter, like I wanted you're my guy. Like why are you doing this to me? So man, Hunter's heel. I mean, even like the heel. My favorite match of all time, Hunter played the heel, and that's Shawn and Hunter at SummerSlam 02.
Oh, man, yeah.
And so even like after the match, he got his heat back. So I'm Hunter all day, every day.
He's a great
Bow
storyteller
down
too.
to
That guy.
the-
Yeah, he's
Yep.
great.
You know,
He's on my Mount Rushmore of all time.
Full disclosure, me and Mike had a conversation one day. I was leaving work, and I spent a whole 45 minutes convincing Mike, like, why I thought Hunter was the GOAT.
All valid points, though. There was like nothing, you know what I mean? Like you can't argue any of it.
So that's just.
Signed, sealed, delivered by the man too, right
Oh,
there.
look at that. You got
Yeah,
the
man.
signature right
the
there.
game. The game,
Damn.
baby.
Look at you. All your wrestling.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I
Lacking.
didn't even read that book.
I can't find Undertaker's autograph. I used to have it.
I know, right? Damn.
I'm not an
Yeah,
autograph guy though.
Well, I'm an autograph guy. Sign this so I can sell it.
Like maybe for the belt, maybe if I had like like that gold winged eagle, if I could get like a bunch of people's signatures on that, that'd be
if
kind
you
of
get
cool.
Shawn and Brett, you just need Brett, Shawn, and Hogan, and that thing is worth like $1,500 right there.
Dude.
Mike's like,
And
it's
then
worth
wait-
nothing. I'm
wait
never
till they
I was
selling.
gonna say, yeah, I would never sell it. I would just hold on to that forever.
And then once they die, it'll be like triple.
Yeah, triple. Yeah, if you get like, if I can get like John Cena,
Get
to
like
sign my
Ric
spinner-
Flair.
Yeah, Ric
Everybody
Flair.
that's still alive that held that belt, if I got him to sign it,
like Kimmy, we
there'd be
would
a lot
need
of
to get
signatures.
we would need to get Trish and Lita to sign the women's titles.
Yeah.
I think that'd be baller.
Beth Phoenix.
Beth, really?
She held it. Yep.
I remember her more as a Divas champ, bro.
Man, I better
remember-
get Sable to sign that thing. She put that shit on the map.
you
Like
are
legit. I ain't even trying to
damn
be
sure
funny.
right. And Stephanie, technically, and Stephanie too, bro.
Yeah.
Bro,
There's a lot
Stephanie
of
with that little smirk just.
In my wildest dreams.
I know, right? We'd have to
Oh,
go to
wow.
like the fan access and
Yeah.
shit at Mania and get people to, yeah.
We're gonna be there, guys.
One day, dude. One day that would be fun. That is a goal of mine, a bucket list goal, is to go do that whole WrestleMania week, like that whole tour. So you get, I think it's like starts at Thursday and, well, really Monday Night Raw. I mean,
Yeah, from that Monday, then you go to SmackDown.
it's a full
Then
7
Mania.
fucking days.
Yeah, then you do Mania the weekend, and then you do you gotta do Raw. That Monday.
No, man. I would. Yeah, I think I would stick around. I would do like.
I would start on
I would get there
SmackDown,
at like
bro.
Thursday,
Yeah, why would just
Yeah.
do SmackDown, do the pay-per-views.
and then Raw the next night,
Yeah.
and then you bounce.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Kimmy's
that's the
correct.
package. Because
Jimmy's like, why are you spending like three weeks out there? What the hell is that all about?
well, yeah, because they do the Friday night is also the Hall of Fame, right? They kind of been doing that more recently.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So but if we got
But
there
it's
Thursday,
after
we could go
it's
see
after
all the.
SmackDown, so you would just have to just be ready for SmackDown and the Hall of
Right.
Fame at the same night.
Thursday
Is
would
it-
be
is
fan
it the same
access day.
building? Is it the same like? Do they
It was
film
this
the-
year.
Yeah,
it
they
was
did
this
it.
year. It
It
was
was
right
just
after
in the ring,
SmackDown.
yeah.
It was in the ring.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
It was actually a cool setup, but
That one guy fucked it up though.
yeah, when he,
How you
Yeah.
tackle Brett, man, and Natalia? Like
it's
I know.
real to him, damn it.
Yeah.
it's real to him.
Oh, Jesus.
He was a Shawn Michaels mark.
Nah, I bet you Brett paid that dude to do that shit. Brett was like, I need some controversy real quick before I'm on my
Dude,
way
that
out.
would not shock me in the least.
It
No.
wouldn't,
And that's
no.
why the screw job is just a job.
Yeah, it's a job, man.
It's a job.
It was a work.
All right, getting back on track here.
Getting back on the list, baby.
So Papa H, number 2 on Cam's list. So moving over to Kimmy.
Hey.
So I had Charlotte number 2 on my list.
Ooh, I like it.
Ooh.
Yeah, because she is very good at her job.
Dude, yes.
Yeah, I like it.
That's why I was like, I love Charlotte. I love her.
Yeah, how do you argue her out of that spot?
You don't.
It's hard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Mr. B, number 2.
Number 2 is Miz.
Oh,
Miz
nice.
number 2 on
I like
Mr.
it.
B's
Yeah.
list.
So is that the only Miz on the list so far?
No, I think didn't AJ?
It was honorable. I
Honorable
think.
mentions,
Honorable.
right?
Yeah, he was honorable mention, but good shit, Mr. B. Yes, give that man his street
Dude,
cred.
like he,
Give that man his flowers.
the Intercontinental is his title. I feel, especially the
Yeah.
old version, the white. There you go. Go get it. Go get it.
He's like, hang on, I'll
He's
be
like,
right back.
you said, huh? I'm going it. Yep,
There it is.
There it is. Look at that beautiful thing.
You're welcome.
This beautiful, beautiful thing here.
Yeah, look at that. I like that one. You know what? I like that one better than the OG. Not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
The Miz is a really good heel.
The Miz definitely put this on the map. You saw how crazy I was going for him, Mike. You'd have thought that man owed me like money.
How
or
the
something.
fuck? How are we so dumb? We didn't bring a marker. We're stupid.
Yeah. Well,
You could even
know.
get like a gold paint marker and have him sign the back. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Oh.
story.
Because then the face
Well,
of it stays nice and clean.
Well, if you remember, I was getting elbowed and screamed at by my new best friend that was sitting next
Yeah.
to me on my left,
Hilarious.
telling me Undertaker, Undertaker, Undertaker.
Dude, we laughed so hard editing that pod, just so
yeah.
you know. I probably played that shit back like,
A lot.
no lie, like 8 times in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it felt. 8 times in a row, the elbows. Oh my God, bro! Never again. Never again. I will never sit next to another fan that's not either you or someone I'm with.
Well,
Like,
sometimes
screw
you
that.
may not have a choice, you know.
Oh man, I'll just stand in the background. That shit, fuck that. That was the worst experience I've ever had. Just dealing with someone.
Not me. That was fucking
Sitting
hilarious.
Oh yeah, of course it was funny for you and the security guard. Yes. Anyway,
And everyone else listening, thank you very much.
Episode 56,
Yes.
y'all go listen to it.
Yeah, it's great.
yes, please.
right. All right, so getting back on track. So my number 2 on the Mount Rushmore is Vince McMahon himself.
Oh, there he is. There he is.
I kind of felt like he molded the whole like attitude era in my childhood, to let Stone Cold just beat the shit out of him to really get him over. And he did too, man. So Vince McMahon is my number 2 heel in pro wrestling. My number 2 favorite, I should say.
Yeah. It's all about your favorite.
I'm going to go ahead and ride that wave with you, Mike, because he is the greatest promoter of all time. And I know he's got all the shit that's going on with him in his personal life. That's whatever.
Yeah.
But as far as what he did for the wrestling business,
He's
is
Walt
wrestling.
Disney.
He is Walt
Yeah.
Disney, yes. And there was no other character, in my opinion, that set forth what the WWE did than Mr. McMahon, and that character that he definitely portrayed. The Brett Trude Brett, and the you sold your daughter to the Undertaker, like to get what? What? You know what I mean?
He did a
Like,
lot of vile shit. Yeah.
a
And that's
lot
why
of
he's on
violence.
my honorable mention list.
Yeah,
See, he still made the list,
He's on the list.
he is the
You
without
just made
him-
the list.
How about this? Without him, there wouldn't be a list.
There would be
Oh.
there,
That's
would,
why.
there wouldn't be us,
That's-
so there wouldn't be anything.
You know
Exactly.
what?
So
Give you that.
that's why he is my number 2.
Nice.
He is
Okay.
my shiznai.
All right.
All right,
Well,
here we
moving
go.
to the number 1, the favorite heel slot in your Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
Cam, who you got?
Well, I thought about a lot of people, and then I just came to the decision like it was in the DNA. So the last face of my Mount Rushmore would be half Vince McMahon, half Stephanie McMahon,
Oh,
and I think they are
Just
fucking
the
equal.
McMahons.
The McMahons, daughter and father
I don't think
would
that's
be
allowed.
half and half.
I think I'm gonna have to throw a flag on that, Cam.
Man, we'll throw
Yeah,
a
you
flag,
got-
but that's
you
what
got
we
a
build on the side of my damn. That's what we build on the side of my mountain.
It's the
So it'd
Invasion
be like
pay-per-view, but
Vince's-
just with Stephanie.
Yeah.
It's half Vince, half Stephanie, and I think they were both equally the greatest vindictive, spiteful heels ever.
I'm just throwing my hands up. I throw my hands up.
So, if by my calculation, that's Vince McMahon said 3 times in a row right now.
Damn.
So are you
Vince,
taking,
Vince, and then the spawn of Vince.
who would you take more though? I mean, who you lean more towards, Stephanie or Vince?
Man, it's so Vince really was only the heel with
Everybody.
with Steve.
With
Like,
everybody.
man, Yeah, I was gonna say
He was
Nick,
everybody's heel.
Rock.
Yeah, but man, Stephanie,
Taker.
bro,
Yeah,
we could do a compilation on all the people Steph slapped the shit out of.
Brett.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's everybody. It's the who's
Yeah,
who.
my mother.
But I can't pick, man. It's both of them.
Uh,
Damn, it's a split, man. It's split face. We got split personalities.
we're gonna have that's a controversial pick. I'm a.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say for
we'll
time's
agree
sake
to
we'll
disagree.
move on. Yeah, well,
I like
what-
the
my
slot
son
for
said.
either one.
My
but-
son said we all should get a flag thrown if nobody says Sergeant Slaughter, especially 90 to 91. So that's from the 10-year-old in the back.
wow. Yeah, he is a meat. Yeah, that
he
whole
did get death
Iraqi
threats.
shit.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I was there
he
to
did
see
it
that
well.
live. Yep.
Oh, look at that. He saw the goat. Anyway,
All right, moving on. Kimmy, number 1 slot. Who you got?
Money, 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 money.
I knew it, man. I knew it. I told my son he was gonna be on her list. I swear.
He is my all-time favorite heel ever.
That's great.
$1 Million Man,
That
for
is
sure.
perfect. He kicked the ball out of a kid's hands.
I love him.
He's like, I'll give you $100 or whatever if you can dribble 10 times in a row, or $1,000, whatever it was. And he got to like 8 or 9 and fucking he kicked the ball. Damn, what a heel move.
I love
Kid was
him.
crying. Damn.
He's the OG MJF. You know what I mean?
straight borderline racism on TV. I mean, come on, yeah, you got it.
It's the fucking 80s, dude. I don't know what to say
He's
about
got
the
a
that.
servant. Yeah.
You got a manservant.
Dressed up like a Chippendales.
Oh, I never thought of that. Virgil did dress up like he was going to dances. Oh, that's great. Yeah, I can't. Oh, my lord.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Who are you telling? Good shit.
All right,
All right.
Mr. B.
He's already been said a few times. MJF.
Woo.
Number one.
Nope.
Number 1.
One.
On Mr.
Put
B.
that respect. Once again.
That's the current out of the current
Put that
wrestlers
respect
today.
on that
Yes,
man's
the
name.
current wrestlers today.
MJF.
I like it, man. That's yeah. So
He's-
everybody
Get
but
that man
me
his
said
pop.
MJF. That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
He's- He's just like the best hated person in wrestling right now.
Yes, he
We love
is.
to
No
hate him.
one can hate him more, or hate anyone more than him
Yeah,
as a heel today. I feel
And we
I
all love
agree.
him for it.
just he's awesome.
Yes.
all right. MJF, I like it. Everybody but me has said that name. So moving on to me for number 1, my all-time favorite heel ever, forever and ever. It's Hollywood Hogan, baby. That man can just completely change the face of wrestling multiple times in multiple ways.
Like that.
Hey,
and
you
the
AJ
heel run, dude, was the greatest shit he ever did. And that's with the fucking Hulkamania.
So you and AJ should just have a conversation right now, because that's AJ's. I'm pretty sure that's AJ's number 1 too.
You damn
So
right.
y'all should just have a conversation right now and merge it together.
Hogan, I mean, he changed wrestling, bro.
Twice.
He is the reason why we watched in the beginning, and then he's like, "This shit is stale, bro. This don't work for me, brother." And then when he dropped the leg on Macho Man, bro. It's like the earth shook. Okay, just like when he slammed Andre, the earth shook. Bro, you cannot be that impactful into this business. Like I said, Vince is the reason why we have the list. Hogan is the first one on it. Plain and simple.
Well, and Cam, just like you said too, just like he was kind of in the background. He wasn't really the guy that faced everything head on, but he's not supposed to be. That was
Hey,
his character. He was the final boss.
With that being said, don't y'all feel like Roman's playing the same role right now?
Dude,
with the blood?
I swear to God. So when I was saying what I just said to you, I was like,
Yeah.
Roman is the guy that you
Roman's
said
the one
that he stands up and he faces everything. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
he plays a quote unquote heel role, but he's a baby face too, man.
Yeah.
Because the way he acts, he's not stepping away, he's not shying away from fights. He's stepping
That's
up,
all.
he's fighting. Yeah. He's doing all the
Well,
things that a babyface would do, but he's just being presented in a heel way, which is
Yeah.
perfect.
When the whole like, anytime you start getting fan interaction, like it's gonna almost turn you baby, right? So like with Seth singing the song now, but like the whole like Denver, Colorado, acknowledge me, like
Yeah.
pop for that shit.
Everybody
It's
does
right.
too, man. They all do.
It's respect, man. You know, this man came from humble beginnings with the Shield. You know what I mean? He was a
Dude.
standout with the Shield, and then he wins the championship, gets shoved down our throats. We boo him because we're seeing the John Cena thing all over
We
again.
want him to be heel, yeah.
And then what does he do? He goes and he survives cancer. and it comes back from it.
Got booed
And we're
again.
like, and then we're
Yeah.
like, okay, great, and then gets booed out the building again.
Oh god.
He's, you know what? He was born to be presented. We always said it from the beginning when the show broke up. He should have been the one to turn. He should have been the one to, because that's pretty much what's happening now. But it's happening in the sense that his family's surrounding him instead of the corporation surrounding him. So it's the same presentation we would have got back 7, 8 years ago. But now look at it now. Look at me now. I got paper. Love it.
And when they started the show, for the 25th, whatever episode this shit was on Raw, but like they started the show to a monster pop. So
Yeah.
His music hits, and it's like, all right, shit's about to get real.
Hey,
You
I
know
was,
it's gonna
I
be
was
good.
not a fan of his music for the longest time, Cam, and then you were like, I listened to that shit in my car, and it actually sounds good. And now it's grown on me because when I hear it, it's like, that's Roman. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you know why though? The presentation of him with the music, it's like slows down, like it hits, boom, and then it starts slowing down, and he walks real slow now. Like if you notice, he's changed his whole presentation to fit, like his stride fits the music, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
All true legends slow down to Undertaker's pace when you get to the ring.
Oh,
baby.
my God.
All true legends.
Jesus Christ. I mean, if you want to just
Like Bray Wyatt. for
segue
example.
right into that, yeah.
Oh, so there are lists, ladies and gentlemen. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell us what you think, and if you got a list of your own, put it up there. Let us know. We'll take a look at yours. We'll judge it. We'll let you know.
Let us know in the comment section,
all in the comments section.
or reach out to AJ's DM and let him know how much his list reeks of awesomeness.
Oh, okay. Man. Woo. I almost had to take 2 claps and a Ric Flair. Woo! Like, whoa, hold on, baby. Hold on. And you can do that all at MACKDOWN Podcast.
At MACKDOWN Podcast.
And MACKDOWN.
Definitely. All right, cool. So the transition, hit it.
So you were talking about The Undertaker and, walking down to the ring, and that's funny you say that because during a certain person's re-debut Friday night, Kimmy, you said the same exact thing.
I did. I'm like, what is he, the new Undertaker? It's taken him a fucking lifetime to get out here.
I fucking fell asleep twice before he got to the ring.
Wow.
No joke.
Wow.
That is literally the truth, yeah.
Holy shit.
We're like, it's happening, and then it's like, well, no, it's not. Oh, it's oh, okay.
Yeah, dude, it took forever, man. But it's like, okay, if that's the presentation that he wants. I'll just go ahead and throw it out there. I was not a fan.
Ooh.
I didn't care for it. I don't like his new music. Like, the presentation to me just felt very hokey.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being best thing you ever seen, 1 being worst thing you ever seen, where are you gonna put it at?
Wow.
Okay, well, I'm going to be honest because with the way that the show ended for me, which we'll
Yep.
get into, dude, it was like a 5.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe a
Straight
6.
in the middle.
Yeah,
maybe
dude, it was like I was so underwhelmed with it because first of all, he came down to the ring. It just took forever, man. And then, in my opinion, no disrespect, but it sounded like he was fake cry talking the whole fucking interview. Yeah. The whole interview. It's like, cool, and I get it if you're emotional, because he is presenting that. However, it was like, dude, it sounds like a dick thing to say, but it was like, it just felt hokey as fuck to me.
Felt forced.
And then, he's
And
thanking
then.
the fans, all that good shit, and the fucking show just cuts off. Mid-sentence, mid-talking, just cut the fuck off, went to Fox News. So
Yep.
we were all like, what the fuck
Oh.
happened? Did the recording glitch out? Did it end? And I was like, yeah, no, the news is, that's it. That's the show. So that's why we were texting y'all in real time, just saying, what a fucking shit return that was. That was awful by Fox and awful by the show,
Yeah.
or in the production. It just was all around bad. I did not dig it whatsoever. And then AJ
Oh,
filled
boy.
me in on what happened because there was apparently some shit that I didn't see. So AJ, if you could please.
Okay, so we'll start with the first elephant, the big, problem. Cam had it as well. Now we are in 2 different places, 2 different time zones, 2 different areas of the world. You know what I mean? And Fox, you did it to both sections. I haven't looked at my recording as well, but cutting off the damn program right in the middle of a hot promo that was a big return that everybody was looking forward to seeing, shame on you. Triple H last week went on his programming, I should say, on your network, and said, before even saying welcome to SmackDown, said welcome to Fox, and you heard the pop that you got. The pop was relevant because Fox, you fucked up. Fox fucked up. Plain and simple, that was wrong. Now, with that being said, through your app, if you guys have preview to that, they played the entire program. And on that program, in the middle of Bray thanking everyone, in the middle of all that happening, Bray was abruptly cut off. But after a little bit more segue happened, and then, of course, the new character that he's presenting that we're being told is now going to be called Uncle Howie.
Possibly. It's not official.
Possibly.
But
It's not official.
They just put in for the trademarks, so.
Correct. And I know Uncle Harper is another one that they put a trademark in for as well. But he came onto the screen and pretty much segued into himself saying, and I'm going not exact on quote here, something to the regards of, oh, little one, your life is over. You got to follow me now because, pretty much
you're dead.
Yeah, you're dead. What's being presented to you, you have no idea what's at your doorstep. You know what I mean? So,
but you will.
But you you definitely will. So with that concept and everything happening, hold on, let me put the chip down. With that concept and everything happening, Bray Wyatt is presented to us now as this Bray 6, or the Wyatt 6, I should say. And a lot of people are presuming, oh, this person's going to be a character, this person's going to be a character. But the big idea here is that Bray is going to be, Wyndham is going to be 6 different personalities, 6 different presentations, or a combination of all presentations that you've seen, all the way down to Husky Harris. So it's like, I
don't think he's going to revert back to any of those characters. I don't see him just all of a sudden showing up as like Eater of Worlds Bray or Firefly Funhouse Bray. You know what I mean? I think it's just these are all these characters that are going to be just wrapped up into one person. You know what I mean?
I think it's going to be like that, Mike, but I also think it's going to be more of the promos are going to be presented in those ways, like how it was with the Firefly Funhouse and all that shit. I think the promos are going to be that way, but when you wrestle him, you're going to be wrestling this new variation of him, this Uncle Howie or whomever he's going to be presenting as the dominant character.
Well, and really quick, just to sidestep, because it just popped up into my brain. So, Cam, you said that Redbeard's coming back? Rowan?
Man, it's been rumored Rowan and Bo Dallas.
So
yes.
What if Uncle Howdy and Uncle Harper was Rowan and Bo?
I think that's where it would go. There's rumors that they're going to revert Alexa back to Sister Abigail as well. But we'll just see how it plays. That's the thing, like being able to see like what all goes on.
Speaking of Sister Abigail, fucking what's her name? I just literally blanked.
Eva
Marie.
Ugh.
Posted a thing on Instagram, and it was from her account saying, "If I make this, and I'm going to return to WWE." Hashtag like something Sister Abigail at Bray Wyatt, basically. Yeah. And she was holding the doll that Alexa Bliss has, basically. Yeah. And she threw it into the trash and made it in.
I'm gonna let y'all know now. If Marie comes back, I'm checked the fuck out on this whole thing.
Bro.
There's nothing they can do to save it at that point.
Everyone in the comments fucking holds your same sentiment on that, to be honest. They're like, God, please no. Like, how about we don't need any of this? Like, don't do that. We don't want you, basically. But, yeah, I'm like, no, what is that? Like, I think, AJ, actually go look at your Instagram. I think I might have sent it to you.
I seen the video, but I ain't watched that shit because I ain't got no time for Eva Marie.
But that shit was
speaking of Sister Abigail, I was like,
It was branded from her account. It was tagged WWE, Bray Wyatt, all that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
She threw the doll in the trash can and made it.
I think it's her going into business for herself.
If that's the case, that is what it is. But would you like to see? But do you want to see Alexa go back to the Sister Abigail though? Like,
no,
I don't think she's really separated herself though.
Not quite. Not. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Because she's still kind of in that same vein, but just.
And where else is she gonna go right now? Like, there's nothing for her.
Well, her and Asuka apparently have dipped the fuck out, so they're not doing nothing now, because they haven't been on TV in a couple weeks. So I don't know what's going on there.
Okay, so I just watched this video Fuck you, bitch. Like,
She went into business for herself, right, AJ?
yeah, fuck out of here. Yeah, that shit don't look
And
nothing
it's-
like, yeah, just
Yeah, and all her social media following is like hate follows. It ain't like people are, like, invested in her. Like it's like
That's
It's-
fucked up, though.
no.
I'm not gonna lie.
He said hate follows. Damn. That's it. That is fucked up.
I don't follow
Somebody
her,
just
so it ain't
hate
me.
him?
I don't go in that category. I don't follow.
I bet. He be trolling that bitch all damn day.
I don't give Eva Marie. She's took enough of my eye time being on my wrestling TV. I damn sure ain't going out of my way to give her any of my personal time.
Here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. I'm not gonna blame her for what happened because Vince put her on television when she obviously had no reason or right to be on television outside of the way that she looks, right? So. Yeah, so that's
her
so you can't blame her for getting put on it. I mean, that would be no different than us if WWE's hitting us up going, hey, we would like you to be an on-screen role. Of course, we're going to be like, yeah, of course. I don't even, what am I doing again? But yes, I'll do whatever it is. So yeah,
Whatever you want.
it's just
Whatever-
and then
whatever you
they
like.
present it and it's garbage because she's got no chops, man. And it's like, well,
Well, I'll be curious to see if
I'm
it's
gonna
going to
blame
be
Vince.
multiple personalities or multiple people. So
dude,
And-
have you
and
guys
what-
seen that movie with the guy that plays Xavier, the young Xavier for X-Men?
Yeah.
It's I don't
Split.
Split, yes, dude, and he's got like 5 or 6 different personalities. I wonder
It's
if
a
it's
great
going to be
movie.
something similar to that, and they all have their own like they all have their own strengths and fucking weaknesses, and it's really bizarre, dude. But yeah,
And when you
that's-
find out the one that's running the whole show is the woman who's really running the whole show in him, and it's like, whoa, shit.
dude, well, spoiler alert, yeah, but that movie's been out for what 6-7 years.
Yeah, if you ain't seen it by now,
Yeah, fuck you.
that's on you.
go watch.
It's on you.
Go
It's
watch
on you.
Go watch. It's on ya. Go
But I
watch.
feel like spoilers only got like a year expiration.
If that,
Totally.
dude. Yeah, if that.
Oh,
Yeah, that's like me saying the end of Jingle All the Way. He turns into Turbo Man. If you didn't see that,
Turbo man.
Turbo Man. And it's the most emotional part of that movie. Yeah, I don't need it. I got you, Dad. And it's like, oh, come on.
It's, yeah.
That's
It's
a
like
great
Django.
movie.
Like the whole house is coming down. Like,
Bro, that
Like
movie.
Django.
yeah. Like when he gets to the end, where he
Yeah.
burns the whole, when they get to the whole house and kills everybody. Like it's
We are talking about the same movie. Okay, yeah, Unchained. Okay, yeah, I thought I'm like, what? I didn't see that in Jingle All the Way. When did he burn the
where did he burn the house down? When he stole the gift?
Man,
I'm
nobody
confused.
trying to watch. Who the fuck? Time out. Who the hell? Never mind. I'll be
Yep,
nice.
yep. Now, Cam. There will be no Jingle All the Way blasphemy on this damn podcast.
Man,
You're talking to the
who the fuck watch
himself.
Jingle All the Way, man? Come on.
I watch that
Single
shit
one of
every
us.
year, bro. I watch it every
Every
year. That's probably one of my favorite Christmas movies, if not my
It
favorite.
is my favorite. Yes, exactly.
Bro,
That is-
Halloween. I mean, Home Alone is the best Christmas movie.
That definitely is up there too.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a,
Some people will say Die Hard is a Christmas movie, but I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
That shit came
I
out
mean,
in
I
like
could-
July. I don't know.
I mean, Elf is up there too. You know what I mean?
Oh,
the
Elf,
worst-
yeah.
Christmas
Worst
story.
actor.
Gotta have Christmas.
Arnold
story.
Schwarzenegger, Sinbad.
Oh, Sinbad's
either,
definitely
bro.
worse
Arnold
than
is probably
Arnold.
one of the greatest actors out there, bro.
Bro, he got good off Terminator 2. Not even one wasn't even all
Bro,
that.
I
Terminator 2.
could go on a whole rant of great
Predator.
Arnold movies.
Yeah, Predator, Eraser, bro. Yo, when fucking she's like, what took you so long? And they look up at him, he's like, traffic. And then he's like killing everybody. I'm like, come on, bro. Get
What about
the fuck outta
Twins,
here.
bro? Kindergarten Cop.
Oh,
Kindergarten
Twins.
Cop.
Twins was
Oh.
probably one of my favorites too.
True Lies.
Come on,
True
bro.
True
Lies.
Lies, bro.
True
We can do
Lies.
this all day long. Oh shit!
True
It's
Lies
not
is
a
my favorite
tuba.
movie of all time. I know that movie word for fucking word, bro. Arnold, there will be no Arnold. And guess what? He smacked the shit out of Hunter too. He smacked
AJ, can
the
we-
shit
And
out
took
of
his
Hunter.
belt.
Hey,
And
Can
took
we
his
tell-
belt.
during AJ's rant, can we talk about his pants that the oddities would wear to the ring right now that he's got? W E
Oh, God.
word.
Love it. For those of you that can't see it, this is Superman on fire. With my Hurt Business shirt on. How you doing?
Baggy.
How you doing? That's how we do it over
It's
here.
hilarious.
Like I said, he's looking like Goga.
He just needs the knot on his head, man, with the mask.
We got the intro clip for the week.
Dude, that popped me. This motherfucker said Goga. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh, that
man,
hit
just
me
get
right
you
there.
a Cartman shirt, bro, and it's game over.
Oh, that is hilarious. Fucking got the Kurgan pants on. I need to put the socks over the pants. That would up like the Anyway. Oh, that was funny. That was funny. But going back to the Bray Wyatt thing, how we got all to the other direction on there. Going back to something odd. I did like the presentation. I thought where you guys lacked with the whole fake crying process, and you thought I thought it was genuine.
Just to say, after I seen like the entirety of the what should have been on television, it
Right.
changed my perspective a little bit, because it's like, okay, he's trying to make himself look really vulnerable in the
Yeah.
ring, you know what I mean? And then now all of a sudden this other dude shows up and he's like, basically, quit being a fucking little bitch.
You're
Come
dead.
with
Yeah.
me. You're dead. You're done. I'm gonna turn you into something else.
And that was pretty much what his promo was saying.
Yeah.
All the bad shit that happened, my past, and then he was like, "I heard your words, Bray." You know,
Yeah.
Wyndham
Yeah,
Rotunda
yeah.
said, "I heard your words, Bray." You know what I mean? We saw William. That's why it took forever to get in the ring, because
Wyndham.
it was awkward. You're right. You know what I mean? He came out, but it wasn't that same feel you would normally have for Bray when he came out, because that wasn't Bray Wyatt who came out. That was
Wyndham.
Wyndham Rotunda. That
Yeah,
was Wyndham Rotunda.
I personally I wasn't like the biggest Fiend guy. Like it just took me.
I
too
was
far
originally.
it just took me too far out of like my imagination, right? Like you
They
got
did too much. They did
Yeah.
too much. Yeah.
Now you bringing me this Bray, which is like, okay, we're gonna, because like I said, we didn't see Bray for a year and a half, and then he's gonna actually come back and like let us in. He's gonna actually talk. He's gonna show up and be there. Like,
Right.
shit, give me all the promos. I'm here for all the promos. That's
yeah.
not like backstage skits. Cause I mean, am I tripping? When was the last in-ring promo Bray Wyndham Fiend has done? It was Swamp Bray, right? With a rocking
Yeah.
chair.
Yeah.
I mean, that's years.
No, he did things as the World Eater. He did promos in the ring as the World Eater, and then once he got out of that, then he came back as like the Firefly Funhouse. They didn't do any promos in the
Well,
ring.
see, I just put Swamp Bray and World kind of together because there's not a big separation between the two.
Well, hold on. They did do the Swamp Bray. Cam is right. When he fought Braun Strowman as the Fiend, remember he was Swamp. He did all his variations of Bray at that time, and that was the last time we saw all the variations presented to us. And that was when he fought Braun. He was, I believe, it was for the title, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Didn't he have the championship?
yeah, he did.
That's where they messed up at. That match with Seth, and I'll go into that interview I heard recently with Seth. But that match with Seth at in the cage where we threw all the shit on him and damn near
terrible.
tried to kill him, and then he comes out of nowhere and the fans are chanting restart the match and shit. That's where it became like, okay, if that character is going to be like an end all be all character, like final boss type guy, who you can't have him in a match with the champion right now, because
They rushed it, dude. Like it
Yeah.
got over so quick, and that was my main bitch in WWE at the time. Was like, okay, something
do that.
funny happens or something good happens, and then you beat it
Shove
to
it.
fucking death, dude. Like
Yeah.
just like the radio playing a brand new song, dude. It's like, okay, it was good the first couple times I heard it. All right, I've heard it like 40 fucking times today.
you don't put it
I'm done
every
with
day.
it.
Every day on a
Boombox
on a
Brock,
loop every
dude.
day.
Same shit.
Yeah.
It was good. It was funny the first time he did it. The second time, it was like, okay. And then they just kept running with it. And it's like, okay, this thing's dead. It's been dead. We don't need to keep beating this with a dead horse. Or beating
they-
this
even
thing
at
with a
the-
dead horse, goddammit.
Even at the, I mean, really, the last thing that Vince kind of ran into the ground with the whole dead horse was like the whole huge balls thing with Miz. Like after the first time, like nobody wants to hear this shit no more. It's dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny the first couple times. And then now it's like, Old hat. Okay.
No, they have a shirt. It's like, dude.
I mean,
Yeah.
they have, it has this funny anecdotes on it with Maurice holding the big balls as her purse, and you know that one, like it's like one of those situations. Come back to it, but don't overkill it. You can touch it, you know, here and there, but when you start, like, sprinkle it. But when you start, it's every day, it becomes like, okay, too much.
Well,
now.
and I feel like the Fiend was supposed to be like a special character, kind of like the Demon, where we're not going to see the Fiend all the time, but when we do, it means something, you know. And then it just became, oh, we're going to see the Fiend every night, and he's just going to be fucking with people. Oh, by the way, he's your world champ now, and it's like you got no story, you have zero story going forward with this. It's just all fucking like scratch, fucking sketch comedy bullshit TV crash course. They're booking week to week. There's no long-term stories at that time, you know. So when they put the belt on Bray, they were like, okay, now what? We got the belt on Bray. Now what are we going to do? And it's like, nah, dude, you fucked up already. Like, if you didn't have a plan, why did you do that?
They just wanted to sell that belt.
Yeah, they wanted to sell the merch. That's it.
But you see what they did 2 years ago. They kind of heard your warning with that, because, like Bray said, he was checked out. Braun was kind of like whatever, and they put that shit on Roman and never fucking looked back. So that's them trying to clean up their mess at that point. But the sad part about it is that you took such a great character in Bray and the Fiend and all that stuff. I mean, just he had that Mick Foley-esque character where he can do the three faces and it all worked well. But having a main Bray was the problem. They didn't have one that they could fall back on.
Yeah, they tried to use the Mr. Rogers.
They tried Mr. Rogers shit, which wasn't. And you could tell like he was uncomfortable doing that shit in front of the crowd.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, it was perfect for the pandemic era in the Thunderdome and all that, because then you could actually use like effects and shit and like make him disappear or whatever the fuck you want. You know, but yeah, in front of the crowd, it was super cringe and just awkward. Yeah.
This is gonna be my only. I mean, I like it. I mean, me and AJ were talking, like, I like the music. I think the music's cool. Too. I just think he ain't gonna have no problem being husky hairs, because boy, Bray done put the weight back on.
Oh, yeah.
Bray blew up like a balloon, son.
Hey, he got that steak and lobster money, bro.
Here. No body shaming here, of course. But Bray,
I'm not.
You did
sign
blow
up
up,
Fat Bray. Fat Bray's the best Bray, so I'm good.
That's like Fat Walter, man. Same thing. It's like,
oh yeah, no, I want Thick Walter. Yeah, let's call him Thick.
Thick Walter. Yeah.
I like Thick Walter. Yeah.
Thick Bray and Thick Walter.
Thick Bray and Thick Walter.
Well, and hey, Bray, cut your entrance by about 1 to 2 minutes, so that way we can actually hear what the fuck you need to say. Like, get out to the ring, okay? Thank you.
I mean, carrying takes a long ass time to get to the ring too, though.
Not like
that,
bro.
dude. Oh, yeah.
Not like that. That shit was forever.
Yeah.
He said he fell asleep twice. That popped me right there.
Dude, I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, it's literally
I'm
just to have the
real
time
about
to
that.
do that. Just to have the time to do that. Yeah, your interest might be on the Undertaker borderline WrestleMania.
Yeah, dude, his shit started and I like dozed off, and then Kimmy's like, what the fuck, is he the Undertaker 2.0? And then I kind of looked up, and then halfway down, walking down the ramp, fucking out again, and I'm like, damn. Yeah. I wake up to him in the ring.
Yeah.
It's like, geez, and he ain't even still started talking.
The one piano note just leading you.
Put my ass out.
But I am curious to see where it's going. Obviously, like, we want to see what's the next steps.
Sure.
See it unfold. But going from one interview process to the other,
one extreme to another. Here we go.
We have our boy Hangman Page come out and cut a very, very, I think, real promo.
Dude, it
one
was
of the best I've seen in wow.
So I loved
fucking time.
So I'll start real quick, just so I'll get mine out the way. If anybody knows, Hangman is my AEW guy. He was really the only reason I even watched the show. Tony totally fucked up his world title run once he got the belt. And that's really what kind of like soured me completely. But my thought when he was walking to the ring last night is, boy, what the fuck would Hunter do with Hangman?
Dude, that went through my brain too.
Dude,
especially this Hangman that we just got, dude. I was like, that motherfucker's money, dude. He is your baby face on top of baby face, dude.
100%. And I was like, boy, if Hunter could get his fucking hands on Hangman, boy, the fucking world.
We got Hogan, bro.
They wouldn't know what was coming.
Yeah, we got cowboy shit is Hulkamania 2.0.
Yeah.
So
That's
I'll
how
go
much I
ahead
believe in that.
and I'll go ahead and just say it. I mean, I'm sorry once again. The countdown is on. The sand hourglass is on to when Tony Khan's gonna fuck this shit up too. You know what I mean? Like,
So
I'm
real.
sorry. It's not even a game. Here's the deal. You have an opportunity to put like a new start to your fucking to your promotion, a real pillar. Let's just call it what it is. A real
No,
fucking
he is.
pillar.
He should have been the first world champion, in my opinion. He should have beat Jericho. He should have been the first champion because he was already fucking super over. You know what I mean? And then they put him down the ranks, and yeah. I'm sorry, dude. Tony Khan does not know how to book top talent, dude.
Oh, here we go again.
Even when it writes itself with Hangman, the whole story, everything, and he's
Preach,
just
bro.
dropping the ball, bro.
Well, even
man.
with that, even with the in ring with Mox and Hangman out there talking, man. I mean, like
That was
from
great,
the
dude.
heart talking, and yet you send MJF out, and like you know what it's gonna do. You know the crowd's gonna turn on
And
the
they
on the
did.
thing because, and they did, and
they
it's
fucking
like,
did, bro.
bro, you gotta leave MJF by himself right now. Like he can't be in any other any segment with anybody that he's not featured in because he's gonna take it away. Just like WCW, prime example. Mike B, y'all know what I'm saying. And AJ, I know you went back and watched a lot of it. If somebody's in the ring and then they would show Sting in the rafters, nobody gave a fuck about.
Your attention's on Sting.
Nobody gave a fuck what was going on in the ring no more. And it's like Hangman is my guy, so I'm sitting here like, man, Hangman's fucking talking like, all right, like
Cutting the
he
greatest
hadn't been-
promo of his career,
Dude.
by the way.
yeah, because he hadn't been booked well. He hasn't been booked to where it's like you're believable that he can beat Mox at this point. Like nobody thinks he'd beat Mox, but like
He is
the way
now.
he's talking, yeah, the way he's talking is like, oh shit, like, damn, hey man, like you telling me, okay, we back in this thing, cowboy shit's back, like let's go.
Well, and that
And
too,
then-
and the whole like you think you think of me as a kid, you call me a kid, is that what I am to you? And then he tells them, the whole thing. He's like, I've lowered, family members into the ground. I've brought new family into the world, just like you. He's like saying he's a dad, he's a husband.
And
I was like,
all we
dude, this
get
shit's it's a very real element.
in the crowd is MJF,
And then they-
Oh,
Oh,
dude.
MJF.
When
I would've
that
been
happened,
pissed.
I literally looked at Mike and I was like, dude, they're chanting MJF after that promo?
Exactly.
That
dude.
is like a shame because that, like,
Yeah.
not only the best promo of his career, but just the best promo I've heard in wrestling in a fucking while, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
there-
a
and there it
long
is again.
fucking time.
Well,
And there it is again, like you said, the presentation, ladies and gentlemen. That is the fucking word that it seems like Tony Khan and AEW just don't get. What you present to the wrestling fans is what we have to sit there and understand. Hey, if you're trying to give Hangman his moment right here, why are you going to have one of the top heels involved in that? Especially when you know he's going to take the attention away.
Have
why
him
would
show
you put
up
that
after the
presentation?
fact, you know?
Well, maybe
Yeah.
he doesn't understand that, dude, because maybe he just doesn't
Maybe?
understand wrestling
May-
psychology
maybe?
for real, dude.
Maybe?
And like Cam's just everything Cam said, you should have an understanding of how fans react. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to be in that position, there should be some sort of like, okay, these guys are going to go cut a great promo. I want the focus to be on these two. If I put MJF out there, like Cam said, it takes the focus away. You're going to be they're chanting his name, bro. If I'm Hangman and Moxley, I'm pissed.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm like, dude, we just sold the fans into this fucking match, and now it's wrecked because, like you said, the perception, dude. Now everybody's like, oh, MJF.
And it's
know?
almost, for example, like it's almost kind of like the same with, like, because Sammy's getting that same thing. Like the crowd is almost starting to chant for Sammy. They want Sammy.
But
So
that's
what does
deliberate, though.
what does WWE do? And even Roman, like I feel like Roman even calling audibles on the fly. Like, all right, fuck it, we're gonna get Sammy the mic, and Sammy, and then everybody just takes a back seat, and it's not about like. So I feel like they're understanding.
And that's one superstar help create another superstar and
Yeah.
keeping everything
Well,
relevant
and
because they're in the same storyline, so
Yeah.
it all works.
Well, and I feel like
all
that's
works.
all part of the plan too. Because like, dude, let's be real. WWE can manipulate an audience.
For sure.
If they want a certain reaction on a certain thing, they're gonna get that fucking reaction because they know what they're doing. They know how to manipulate the crowd. So I think that that's why Hunter's a fucking genius, because he's taken this Sammy character thing and he's going to make it bigger than Roman. And Roman's going to shut that shit down. And that's how we're going to get the whole split, with, I believe, KO and Sammy are going to be a tag team and that whole bit.
Well, just speaking back to what Cam said previously, as far as like, you're not looking maybe as Hangman right now as someone who can beat Moxley. And then after that promo, you're like, I legit said that to Mike. I looked at him and I'm like, why do I want Hangman to be the champ now? Like, I literally am like, oh, I'm so down for that. You know what I mean? And I
The
literally
crowd just told me that he
last
don't
week
matter.
was like, keep the belt on Moxley.
Yep.
All up until that moment.
Well,
You know what I mean?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Mike. I'm sorry.
Well, I feel if Moxley's going to be holding on to the title after 3 championships now, he's on his 3rd. I think he's got to be the guy. Really. He's already won it 3 fucking times. He's proven.
Like, have Moxley keep it is what you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have him keep
So
it.
what if they do like what if Hangman and Moxley have a long story and they just keep back and forth, kind of like Mick and Rock did for a little bit, where they kind of just went back and forth with the title, and then because Moxley's talking about legendary, he wants to be a legendary, piece of the wrestling history. So, what if he's like, fuck it, we'll go back and forth, and I'll get as many title reigns as I possibly can.
And that makes total sense because literally watching them stand face to face, they're like, damn, just near equals. You know what I'm saying? In
I
stature.
think Hangman's even a little bigger.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
Hangman is kind of tall.
plus he's
So-
younger, you know what I mean? But,
So we talk about how like AEW has so much talent, right? And they can't get hardly any of it on TV, but yet, do y'all kind of feel Mox is kind of overexposed right now? Like he's the only one, like on both shows, like every single week, and it's like we got all these other people, but you got Mox on TV 8 times.
That's because he's supposed to be their centerpiece. You want to
Yeah, I agree.
present that. You want to present your champion, and I have no problem with that. I just have a problem with AEW in general. I mean, there's no real story being told on their program that makes anybody sit there and say, "Hey, this is relevant TV to me." And then when you present something that is relevant, you drop the ball once again.
Y'all think people are buying tickets to go see Moxley?
Yeah.
Is that why they're only selling out 5,000 seat arenas?
Yep.
Exactly, because that's how many people want to go see Moxley. There you go.
And it's no hate on Mox. Like I
No.
appreciate everything Mox has done. I mean, but it's becoming
Again,
almost like it's the buddy system now, bro. It's WCW all over again. It's like, hey, my buddy's here. Now his wife's there. Like, it's the buddy
there's
system.
an element of that too, but I think it's just the fact that Tony Khan uses what people have done in WWE as a benchmark of his characters that he's trying to present on TV. It's like Moxley was a WWE champion on that other side. You know what I mean? So he has already established himself. He had a match with Brock at Lesnar. Oh my God.
Brock at Lesnar.
Brock
He had a
Brock
match with
Lesnar.
he had a match
At
with
Mania.
Brock at Mania, and dude, it's like that presentation of him alone. Like, okay, he stood toe to toe with the Beast, so he's going to be presented that way on our program. And who the fuck is going to be on that roster that's going to beat him? You know what I mean?
It's just because he took away all of his creative support. He's trying to do it all on his own, and he's failing
Well-
miserably. And there's no one there to tell him, "Hey, don't put MJF out there right now. Let him have their moment." There's no one there to check him. He's just doing.
He's doing what he wants to do.
Yeah, dude,
It doesn't, and
so-
it's not really making sense. So
It is a shame,
to
and
pick
as
up-
much as I love MJF, it is a shame because that was like amazing.
He needs to
I
pick
almost
up
feel
his
like
phone
that
and
shit
call-
tried to turn him babyface. To be honest with you,
100%.
He needs to pick up his phone and give Cody a call and say, "I'm so sorry, Cody. Please help me."
Well, and then he's talking about like, oh, I want to deliver great storylines with great stories, but like, bro, where's the MJF and Wardlow ending? Like,
that shit
the
just
squash-
got squashed.
happened
Yeah, it's
already.
over. Oh,
You know
by
what
the
I
way,
mean?
the Pinnacle's back. By the way,
oh yeah,
The
Maybe
Pinnacle's
for one
back.
night only is what they're saying.
yeah.
Yeah,
Ugh.
So,
fuck all that shit, bro. I'm sorry. Just, it slows down the whole momentum of the way we want.
but they didn't
wrestling
hit
to
a
go.
million viewers this week, so
Okay, great. Yay.
I said they did.
That's not great though. Yeah, that's not good.
They hit like 983.
Okay. Well, boo. Whatever.
It
Well,
just
hey,
like
if
it just like
anything-
move on. Who cares?
I'll give Mox and Hangman their credit for what
Yeah.
they did in the ring.
For sure. And I'm right there.
Outside
with
of all
you.
the other things, it was
I-
fucking awesome.
I agree with you, Kimmy. You know what? Individual talents are trying to still do
Yeah.
their job.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And some of them are doing it better than others, but with what they have to work with. You know what I mean? It's not. I don't feel like it's their fault the way it's happening. We always said the blame lies in the person who's presenting it and is in charge of it, and that person is Tony Khan. And what you're doing is, you know.
Oh, by the way, Dynamite will be on Tuesday night this week.
Tuesday, yes.
Head
Of
to
course,
head with
yeah.
NXT.
Yep.
Head to head with NXT. I'm sorry,
They're going to beat NXT's ass, ratings-wise.
Yeah, they will.
bro.
Yeah.
Bro,
And then they'll brag about it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we beat their C show. Yay!
Legit.
With our A show. Yay!
Yeah, moving on up.
Hey,
I
what
guess.
Hunter say? Oh, you beat our development program. Congrats.
Yeah.
Well, outside of the MACKDOwn Fantasy, I'll come back to AEW next week to at least see what Moxley and Hangman have to say.
Yeah, I am very interested in that match because, dude, that whole fucking card's going to be loaded, by the way. It's like a pay-per-view level show because they're going to have like 4 fucking title matches on that show.
Is
So-
is Nyla and Jade on that card?
I believe so. Hangman
that's
and
terrible.
and Mox, and then Jericho and fucking Dalton Castle are going to be on the show.
Can-
The tag team titles, I think, are being defended.
Which ones? There's 8 of them.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So, real quick, here's I got a question. So, Ring of Honor was a dying brand.
It was
It died, right?
kind of, yeah.
So why the fuck would he think that putting it on AEW is gonna do it any better? It hadn't done anything. Nobody's going to the TV to want to see it.
It's just wrestlers for wrestling's sake. That's all it is. Because like even with Claudio, they just had him on TV and they're like, "Hey, this is the Ring of Honor champ. He puts on good matches. That's it. That's
And
it."
now we're
You know,
Like you just regurgitating everything I just said. It's just wrestling for fucking wrestling's sake. It's like,
yeah, he's
hey,
a good wrestler. Let's put him in Ring of Honor.
let's
He's the
put
Ring of
him in
Honor
Ring-
champ. You know,
Being this many years into their show, there's no reason why they should just be having wrestling matches for wrestling match sake.
That's
Like
what
at
I'm
the very
saying.
beginning, it made total sense, and it was good back then because the talent was good. They were doing a great job. It was new, fresh, etc.
and how
But
and
they're
how
just
was your
dropping the ball.
And how was your 3-year anniversary show presented to us in a smaller venue than your first show ever was?
bro. It was like, dude, it legit looked like the arena here, like a 5,000 seater.
Yeah, it was like
It was
nothing.
like one story, like not even.
Yeah.
Dude, and all the talks of the backstage drama doesn't help. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
you can just tell it's kind of a shitty environment. No one wants to be
Yeah.
involved in that or support that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, look at Adam Cole right now. Look what the hell he's going through. He don't even want to show up on TV because his wife is out there doing dental fucking
Bro,
programs.
she's
about
bled
her
more. She's bled more for that company than anybody.
yeah, she has.
Shout out Britt Baker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Shout out
man.
to-
It's
whatever.
it's tough, dude. It's a tough situation. You know, all around.
That whole
Speaking of tough
CM
shit-
Punk shit was just, I think,
Yeah, that
the
was a
last
dagger.
straw.
That was a dagger that put them in their place when he had a
Yeah.
company to run and then got fired. So there you go.
Well, the dust has been kicked up again. You know, for like the 3rd or 4th time now, they've kicked up the dust all over again. So now we got to kind of let it settle again to see what we all got. You know, because like Hangman and Mox right now, those two are the top 2 established that we know. Okay, we can run with this for a while. Like that's our benchmark program. Now they need to start doing that with the other programs underneath and just figure out who they got for card placement wise. If you want to put Danny Garcia and fucking Wheeler Yuta in programs for the mid card title, dude, I'm in all day. I'm in 100% for that. If you want to make them fight for the All Atlantic, perfect. If you want to make them fight for the fucking Ring of Honor Pure title, great. But start establishing some fucking long-term programs that we can tell for a little while. You know what I mean?
they can't, man. They got too many
Bro.
people on their roster. There's
That doesn't
no way
stop
to-
them from telling long-term stories. You know what I mean?
It-
They
it-
just
it
have to
kinda-
figure out the ones that are established that they can keep around for a while and trim the fat,
what do you
dude.
do with-
Move
what do you
them
do
to
with the rest?
fucking.
You
You gotta, dude. Like Kimmy's been saying forever. Ring of Honor needs to just create their own fucking television show and put all those pieces on that show. Let them sort themselves out over there. We're the established program. These are the ones that we want that are going to have great quality matches, great promos. They're going to be good. You know what I mean?
Here's what it.
Ring of Honor, make
going-
Ring of Honor your
going-
NXT.
Yes, I was just about to say that. You're developmental. Have Ring of Honors go head to head with your NXT, and let that have its own little quote unquote war by itself. If you can establish that whole as a program.
Well, they got
But
the
the
Battle
problem-
of the Belts. Then they can legit have champion versus champions
It-
for non-title
it's just-
matches, of course, but you know what I mean? It's just bragging rights.
Listen, dude, that's
It's
why
just
AEW
too
was so
much.
hot in the beginning because then all wrestlers wanted to go there because it was like a wrestler's environment. You know what I mean? A professional wrestler's environment.
Yep.
And WWE was kind of stifling creativity. It's almost like swapped roles in a way, and now that Triple H is back in charge, there's more creativity being allowed over on WWE side, and they're all being stifled in AEW, and so that's why everyone's like trying to really flock back to WWE. Oh, hello. But anyway. But anyway.
Mikey's gonna hit me with that. What's that behind you again, AJ? Yo, he
Oh,
scared the
shit.
shit out of me with that shit. He's like, "What is that behind you right now?" I'm like, "What is that behind me?"
Well, I did say it pretty quick, though. I was like, what is that behind you, your fucking doorbell thing? And you're like, yeah.
What?
So it's like that
Yeah.
split second where you're just like,
Yeah,
your whole
like,
body just clenches.
You just see me jump through this fucking laptop. That'd have been hilarious. Been crazy.
Well, we'll put all that behind us and move
Yeah.
on to our
Yeah, let's-
MACKDOwn Fantasy.
Fantasy!
Fantasy with an S. I love
All
it.
right, let me pull it up here. So there was a pretty big gap this week in our fantasy.
Of course there was. There's always a big gap. There's always somebody
right.
somebody just dominates.
Okay, so last place for the week, Mr. B, 6 points.
Oh my god.
And then in fourth place, we got AJ
Oh.
with 9 points. And then in third place, we got Cam with 12 points. And then I am in second place with 14 points. And then Kimmy wins the week, 25 points.
Yes.
Again.
So all the rankings have stayed the same as far as the quarter scores. So I'll just go over the scores, but all the rankings are still the same. So in last place, it is still me at 158. Then we got Mr. B with 162. Then in third place, AJ with 208. Second place, Cam, 265. And first place, still holding strong, damn near at that 300 mark. You got 287.
Wow, that is quite a spread from
Yeah.
third to
that
second.
is.
Holy
That's what I'm
shit.
saying. Yeah, it's like it's kind of gapped itself quite a bit. So,
Yeah,
Oh, I'm just holding on by a thread, buddy.
yep.
Yeah, talk about a miserable week. I mean, Seth Rollins winning the championship on Raw, that was pretty big.
Yeah, it was.
Brock Lesnar returning this
Dude.
week. Oh my God, what a
So did
Hey,
I have a lot
Bobby.
of people not show up?
Hey,
on the
Bobby.
Hey, Bobby.
Because I thought I had
Good
2 wins.
evening. He said,
Two
"Good
wins.
evening, Bobby."
Who?
So hard.
I thought Rollins and who else?
He's like, I think my team has more points than what it does, is what he's trying to say.
Well, I don't know. I had 2 wins.
Who?
Yeah, Rollins won the
Rollins
title.
won the title.
Yeah, I had that one, and then didn't. What's his name win too?
He can't remember.
God, I can't. I'm having a brain fart right now. Sorry.
Here, let's pull
Who's
it
on-
up.
Who's on your team, Mr. B? You got
He's
Seth
trying
Rollins.
to remember. we got Seth Rollins, Britt Baker, Imperium, Riddle, and Hook.
Riddle. Didn't Riddle have a win as well?
Yeah, Riddle lost this week, but he had a promo.
But he had a
so
promo,
Oh.
so we got
he
2
should have
points.
2 points. then
Rollins
Seth-
had 8. Britt Baker got 0 because she had a match and lost.
Mhm.
Imperium
Hook
did
never-
not show up, and Hook did not show up.
Damn.
So that's -4. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Man, Imperium was in the ice bath after that fucking paper.
Yeah, everybody was, dude.
Like I said, fuck that shit.
Everybody
I'm surprised.
was.
And Rey Mysterio is the number 1 contender after trying
Hey.
to quit this week. That was a little weird as
Boo.
well.
Yeah.
Well, Ray is a SmackDown guy, so
Yeah, he is.
I feel like I like if they because I'm over the Dominic shit. So if they're just dropping it completely and turning Ray to SmackDown, then sign me up.
It's kind of what it
But Ray
seems
and
like.
Gunther, gonna kill it.
Yeah, you mean Gunther's gonna kill Ray? Is that what you're saying?
Well,
Pretty
he'll make him
much.
look like the monster that he is.
Well, definitely will. And Ray's,
I'm cool with it.
Ray's
Establish Gunther and get some fucking
Yeah.
credible wins
Hey.
under his belt.
Well, speaking established, Ray's an established giant killer. So I mean,
Ray
it
need to
works out.
Ray need to make sure he pull out the new gear with a 2-piece. though. He need to wear the shirt top for that match.
No,
Yeah, no kidding.
I
Oh,
thought,
yeah.
I thought he looked all right though. He looked
No, I'm
like
saying
no,
like
for the
when
chops.
he wrestles Gunther.
oh for the chop.
Yeah. When he wrestles Gunther, he need to make sure he wears a 2-piece suit
Well,
and not
speaking-
just the tank top.
Yeah, wear that,
Speaking of
bust
that,
out that
man.
fucking Phantom.
Yeah, speaking of that, man, Solo needed to put that shit on too this week, man. He was holding his nipple, so Sheamus would stop punching him in the fucking nipple and just punch him so damn hard. Like, get off me! And he just had his eyes closed, just like, ow, ow. Bro,
Dude, he took, like, a lot of them,
beats in
yeah.
the Bowery.
Was it
20
26? Thought it was like
Yeah, the
29.
The fans stopped counting after like 12. They were like, what's going on? He's
They're like,
killing
this
him.
poor guy's gonna kill this man. Get him out of there.
I know they're almost like
Like-
28, 20. What? Like,
Yeah,
what's happening?
What's happening? Yeah,
It's crazy how much Solo looks just like his brothers, though.
Oh, and his daddy.
Dude,
They all
yeah.
look like, Kishi's genes are strong, baby.
Yeah, they are.
That shit's funny.
It's like, did he birth them? He didn't even get, you know what I mean? Like, what the hell?
Keish got 6 on with the same lady.
Oh my God, poor girl.
The next gen.
She just a Samoan producing machine.
Damn.
But yeah, a lot of stuff happened this week. That's why I see why the scores did what they did. We're still chucking away third place. You know what? All right, whatever. I'll come back.
You're in
next
striking distance. I mean, you get a couple good weeks under your belt in a row, and you'll be right in it.
season. Yeah,
Me,
sure.
on the other hand, I need to
Yeah.
I need y'all to have shitty weeks, and I need to have incredible weeks for like 5 weeks in a row. Then I think
Yeah.
I'll be able to get somewhere close to contention.
Good luck.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Exactly.
I'm just ready for the shakeup, dude. I am fucking ready for the. Who's taking break? That's what I want to know.
Oh, not me.
Not me.
Not me.
Not me.
Thank you.
I will. You gotta be on the lookout for. I gotta see what's up with Cross. Like if they're gonna say he's injured or whatnot. Cause bro, he got hard weight like a motherfucker.
Yeah, he did. He went right into that damn door like repeatedly. It's crazy.
Hey, that's good, man. We need some more physical activities on pro wrestling.
Bro, they had a Porsche and a fucking truck.
F-160. It looked like the damn thing was so damn big.
Jesus.
Hey,
damn
but
thing was-
Drew busted the shit out his head into that damn.
Yeah, he did.
I like the way it started, man. That was some
Yeah.
great action the way it started. You know,
Dude.
it set a good pace for the show.
And well, then also you don't ever see the baby face being the attacker, so that's what I love. Also,
Yeah,
Especially
Drew.
after-
He's
after
dude's
something
getting under
happened.
Drew's skin. Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, it gave me the Jeff Hardy, Sheamus vibes when that accident happened. I was like, oh wow, because it's just that realism in that whole thing.
Hunter loves the parking lot brawl.
Yeah, he does, man. He just
He
he
must
loves
have
to
been-
start the show with heat and end the show with heat, man. Like he wants to start it hot and end it hot.
And he was a huge No Mercy fan, the video game, obviously, with the parking lot.
Never played that
right
game,
there.
dude.
Oh my god, that game's the goat right
Never
there.
played
man.
No Mercy, dude. Yeah, that's the one game I've never played.
Dude,
We might have to go get a N64 mic and just
Good luck, bro. You know how much that game costs? You know how much
Yeah,
that
like-
game costs, man, to try to get?
Yeah, like $300,000. I know.
I think if you can get like an emulator and you can get it on PC, then we just need to get the controllers.
That would be fun.
If we could do it, I'm down to play. I've never played it, but
It-
according to what everybody says, it's the greatest wrestling game of all time. So
Ever.
even to this day,
Ever. Yeah,
Ever.
ever, bro.
but
it
good
was the
luck
first-
finding a working controller.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it was like the first one you can go to the second top rope and do moves off of. Like it was just so innovative. The graphics weren't the greatest.
so you
compared
think
to
you
now.
think playing nowadays it would hold up to the games of
Yo.
today?
Oh hell yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You talking about fun factor and just like,
Yeah.
damn, it's been 3 hours. I'm still playing this. It's been 6 hours. I'm still playing this shit. The
Bro, and then you can do the
storyline.
storyline for each title, like the storyline triangle, and like you pick and decide which way you want to go. Like, yeah, man, it's the shit.
And if you make the wrong choice, you pick the wrong person. Up, you
Yeah.
go all the way back down to the beginning. You're like, damn it, I
Oh.
beat him though.
Damn.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
All right. Well, shout out to No Mercy.
Yeah, definitely. A THQ production. We miss you, THQ.
Facts.
Well, THQ apparently is making the AEW game. Them and
yeah,
Ukes,
but-
them and Ukes are making it. They paired back together again, and they're making that game. That's who made 2K19, and
Right.
and all the ones before that too.
Right, but yeah, I don't know. It's AEW, bro.
You already
It
pre-ordered the game, bro. You did.
because you know what? I'm doing a Mr. Mikey MacD. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. I'm giving him the benefit
Hey, well,
of the
Cody Rhodes is supposed to be on the game, so you might get to hear Kingdom.
Ain't no way, dude. Ain't no way. He's
No,
gonna
they
be on
said
that
it.
game.
That is, yeah, he signed already to be a part of it. So,
Yeah.
Well, what the fuck
But
they
the
waiting
Young-
on, dude? It's
but
been
the
in
Young Bucks
production
aren't
forever.
there.
Well, they said they had to change everything with the whole suspension because those three guys are the ones.
And Punk too. Like nobody's gonna buy that game if the Young Bucks and Omega is not on there. Or Punk
He's on. Punk is on the cover.
Yeah.
is he though? They're gonna take him off. I mean,
That's just stupid on their part for even doing that. They should have been fucking Hangman and the Young Bucks for all along.
Yeah, I mean
Jericho.
The
I
whole
could even understood Jericho.
Yeah.
And Britt, like a bleeding Brit. Like,
Totally.
oh god.
Anyone
Yeah.
that's not, Punk.
yeah, that's how I feel too.
Well,
They
they
tried to get
started
that-
the game before Punk was even there. There
And
was
yeah, they've
talks
been.
of
This game has
games
been
for
in
years.
Yeah, it's been in
since
production
the
for a while.
inception of AEW.
That was probably
Y'all
part of
think-
Punk's fucking request when he was getting his contract. He's
I want
probably
to be
like,
on the
I
cover.
want to be on the cover of the game.
I could see that.
hey, Road Dogg said he would want it in his contract that he was going to be world champ.
Yeah, dude.
Road Dogg shits on him so hard.
Yeah, he does. Almost every chance he fucking gets, dude.
Every chance he gets, he tries to shit on everything. He was like even this way, he was like, "Well, I'm gonna sign for to AEW and not be on TV for 3 years." Okay.
Damn. Damn.
It's horrible, bro. It's horrible. Screw that company.
Oh well, I'm gonna continue to keep watching.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I'll watch for fantasy purposes, of course.
That's why you don't have an AEW wrestler. They said you ain't got to.
Yeah.
I don't. I have no AEW folks on my team at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah. You get the
Wink.
in there. I'll
Hey,
watch.
The ones you make with. That's not,
I'll do my left eye so I can still see y'all.
that's hilarious.
Well, hey, hopefully they'll give you a reason to watch, pretty soon. Hopefully there's something
They do.
that'll
We'll
spark
see.
up and they'll have some kind of really good program and
Yeah, or when somebody gets really badly injured, I can go back and watch a replay because
damn.
yeah, I feel like that might be coming.
Hmm.
well, Soraya, here we go. Her and
Yeah.
Brett.
Here we go. Yeah, I can't wait. Can't wait.
Yeah, I can.
Did you see the doctor who cleared her?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was two.
No, it was two. No, it was a doctor from The Simpsons. Dr. Nick. Yeah, it's crazy.
Damn.
Fuck out of here.
Speaking
Anyhow.
of getting out of here,
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's it.
It's
I think
the
that's the
time.
show, man.
Oh man, so I guess there's only one thing left to do: like, subscribe, follow,
Comment, share,
Yeah.
all those things.
all those things, and make
Definitely,
sure,
and definitely leave you Mount Rushmore's.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
make sure you're listening to us. You can find us everywhere: Spotify, you can find us; Amazon Music, you can find us; Buzzsprouts, you can find us; and where else, Mr. MacD?
All your favorite streaming apparatuses.
Except
All
for
of
Apple.
Minus one.
Right there, minus one, and that one,
Apple.
They know.
screw them. Screw them. You know who you are. Yeah, we won't even say who you are. But what we will say is we'll see you next time, right here. On the MACKDOWN Podcast. Ring the bells in. Oh, man.
You got things to
Mike's
do,
like, I
places
fall
to be.
asleep. I fell asleep. Like, speaking of falling asleep, Mike, what was your story? What do you fall asleep to every night, Mike? Your
Impact.
favorite show? Impact.
I turn it on
This
Pluto, dude. I do. I'll put the TV on and I'll put Pluto on with whatever Impact is on. I mean, it's always a mishmash. It could be shit from TNA. It could be shit from Impact Live. It could be whatever. Anthem. Global Force when it was doing that shit for a little bit.
Global Force.
Oh my god. He said that he puts that shit on 10 minutes later. Done.
Out.
Oh, I said, damn, that's the only time he watches Impact in his sleep. That's hilarious.
Hey,
Just subliminally in there.
You know who there was a few folks that I left off my list for the heels.
Who's that?
Bro, like I left Ric Flair off the list, even though I should have had him
Yeah.
on the list.
I thought about him, but
I thought about Rick too, but I just was like, I also thought about Eddie Guerrero
yeah,
I thought about Eddie, yeah, Raven.
and Kane.
I just have
I
to.
thought
I just
Kane-
had to keep going back to the fact that it was my favorites. I'm
Yeah.
like, just my
Yeah.
favorite, not who I think should be.
Yeah,
Yeah,
But,
that's
like,
why
my
Hollywood
favorite.
didn't. That's why Hollywood didn't.
Dude, I threw out
Exactly.
Jake Roberts. I threw out Mr. Perfect, Rick
Shit.
Rude.
I threw out JBL, bro.
Oh, wow. Yeah. he
See,
was
I thought of
I-
JBL, but only in the tag team.
Oh, with the APA?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? JBL the Cowboy was the biggest heel of all. He told them not to even.
Yeah,
Oh,
but-
see, Cam just ran off because that's how bad he was. He's like, you know
AJ's
what,
like,
I
it's
can't even
because
do
of
that."
JBL that wanted to be a cowboy.
You know what? It really is.
I know.
will tell you the secret. The secret to the reason why I was the cowboy character was because I love JBL's character. I love the whole thing about the cabinet. You know, I'm big on the politics too, so it kind of played off that as well. So I was like, yeah, I want to kind of mimic that a little bit and kind of make fun of me being, you know, a person who went to school in the country, so to speak, and you know, Evansville, Indiana, and all of, you know, the South whole thing, and it was cowboys and cow tipping and frog digging and all that shit.
Frog digging.
So I kind of made fun of it by doing that shit as being a cowboy character, and it kind of just stuck. I kind of actually liked it. It was fun.
Nice.
All right, well, I'm going to say goodbye on my own behalf. So
Yeah, I gotta go to CVS.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Nice.
And go Cowboys. I'm out.
Oh,
Later, man.
bye.
oh.
Later, y'all.